All right, hey, here we go. Let's talk about stop shots. And let's talk more about stop roll patterns. And this is the simplest one I could show you guys, okay? And there's, who cares about the pattern, whatever. I just want to show you some concepts about stop roll patterns and stop shots. All right, I got ball in pocket. I don't have any of the wrong shirts on, wink, wink. I'm not branded, this is good. All right, here we go. Let's do it. So here's the thing. I'm just gonna go over a couple quick hitters and then I gotta go practice because I got a match on Saturday. I'm going to Beloit, Wisconsin, 4.5 hours to play a few sets of pool with a guy who's a really nice guy and a great player, so it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be bar table 8 ball, so that's why I've been doing some coaching for our advanced team, Hulk Smash, out of shooters in Burnsville there, and we got an awesome team. And Ami is on the team now. He played the first week, but I've been able to watch a lot of pool with people that have just started playing to been playing for 10 years recreationally, and I get to see what people do. And I want to show you some of the things that I've seen, and I want to show you some things about playing pool and patterns and just overall thoughts on when you're playing 8 ball on a bar table or a big table, but let's just talk bar table 8 ball. Really what we're trying to do is minimal cue ball movement. We don't want this cue ball moving around the table. We want it just moving as little as possible, okay? And so the least amount of movement you get is on a stop shot. It just hits and sticks and the cue ball doesn't go anywhere. Now if you hit it off to the side, tangent line, stun, whatever, sliding ball, it's different. But if you hit it straight and you hit it and you transfer the energy on a stop shot, it just sticks, okay? So if we keep that in mind, just for this video, we're gonna talk about stop shots. We're gonna talk about the value of the stop shot and how to look at a rack. So when I come to the table, I just wanna share with you guys how I analyze and the details that I go through when I'm shooting. And let's just say, how do I have the minimal cue ball movement on this run out? Okay, I got ball in hand. Well, the least amount of cue ball movement is to hit a stop shot on the 4, and you're gonna see the angle. If it just sticks right there, okay, it creates a situation where this ball it was supposed to be straight in when it was set up. It could go over 1/8 of an inch, but technically, let's just say it stops and it's there. So then when I'm looking at a run out, I look and I see this here, and then I look and I see this here. Okay, before I don't put the ball down, but I visualize this and this. So I have a stop shot and a stop shot. I have had 0 cue ball movement at this point other than the distance to get there. And that actual stop shot here runs me to a shot where I can just roll through to right here and shoot the 8 ball. Okay? That's it. And then I look at the details. So let's just start the basic, right? Because then that'll go from this stop shot to stop shot, and then to shot to where it rolls to right about here. Now, at this angle, okay, if it literally is a stop shot, the problem, okay, that's the thing. The problem is where you hit in this pocket could dictate, and I've had other videos about it, like if it rolls through and it hits the thick part of the pocket, you could probably hit here and come towards the 8. But as you cut it thinner, it starts coming down here with a bad shot. So let's just start backwards. I like to do that too on the runouts. Let's try to figure out how we get on the 8 ball to right here. If we want to be right here, that stop shot, if you push it in, that stop shot on the 1, if you push this 5 in from that angle, it's just gonna, especially if you cut it a little bit to this side, the cue ball is just going to roll forward and slide right towards this area here, okay? And then you have a perfect shot on the 8 ball. Now, let's look at the problems that we have from the 5 ball, okay? This is what I want to show you guys. You can set these up on your table and then mark them and then use this cue ball. And then let's do this. Let's say we ended up drawing back on accident because we hit it too hard. That's not bad. It's straight in. I can go from here. So it's a little farther away from the 8 ball, but it's playable. Okay, it's totally fine. what if I just got crazy and went here? Like, now that's saying these 2 balls are gone and I'm on the 5. If that goes crazy and I got here, these 2 balls are gone now. Imagine them gone. Now I have to dribble it in and I start dribbling to this zone. So as I make positional errors now I'm going away from the 8 ball and things are problems, okay? So I start looking at these different zones from the 5. And I'm okay here. I'm actually perfect. And I'm okay. And I start, once I get past the line of this ball, now it starts getting bad where I start going away, okay? Now I do the same from this side. And I say, well, what if I just pushed it through and traded positions? Essentially, it would be up here. But let's just say it was up here. But I need to put it here to see it, okay? Because I want you to do this when you're training. Now that ball here with this angle starts pushing us down here. It's harder to hold this ball. When it's here, you can really hold that ball to here. As we start moving down away from the 5, now we start moving farther. It goes faster and farther towards the 8. So we got here is perfect. Here is less perfect. We can bunt it in and kind of hold it, but it's not. Now we're hitting it softer. We're bunting it. We're trying to hit it a little thicker maybe. And now if we push through a full ball, imagine this ball's gone. Why didn't I just take the ball? I forgot I had the markers. Okay, now it's very hard to stop here. It's nary impossible, okay? Now we start running down here. And then if we go 1, 2, let's call it 3 balls past, now we're hitting a shot where we're traveling way up here, okay? So as we're developing these patterns and we're training at home and we have a mark just like this, the detail is to look at here and say, wow, look at, I can move it about 6 or 8 inches. And as I move down, and that changes place, now it's gonna go another couple inches. It's thinner, right? Makes sense. More energy stays in the cue ball, the angle changes, everything. You don't push through it, you're pushing away from the 8. And then as you move over another ball width, now we're getting to where we have to, we almost can't just hit it down to 18 inches. We actually have to start going multiple rails and going around the table to save. Or hit some sort of stun shot that's really hard. If we have any outside spin, we could run into the 8. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong. So this is what I want you guys to see, is the detail of how these angles are. And if you just set this up, you'll be able to like pay attention, right, to how it's happening. So should I hit a shot? I mean, sheesh. Let's say we go 2 balls past, okay, whatever. Okay, these are gone, and we're 2 balls past. See, now I can't even stop it. I have to hit this shot, and I'll show you what happens when I watch people hit this shot. They're not paying attention, they just hit it, and they come flying up table, right? Oh my gosh, I can't get used to the table, and that happens. There's all kinds of bad things that happen as you get down table. And that was only a few balls. That was only like a 4-inch mistake, right? It wasn't a huge mistake. The other thing people do is they don't want to end up there. So then, and they're not paying attention, they do this. And the ball starts spinning around the table and they're not intentionally doing that shot. But and they don't have enough spin and the ball whacks into it and stuff. It's just compared to this shot, right? Say I hit this shot and I got the accurate stop shot. This shot is so much easier, right? It goes right where I pointed to, straight in on the 8 ball, okay? So it's important that I hit the shots. I know you guys want to see what I'm talking about. It's like this pretend game. Pretend you see what I see. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's the whole thing with determining these stop shots. And you can do it on every single shot. If I hit this shot, and this from your angle is stone perfect where I can just hit a stop shot, well, we run into the same issue if we come back here. Here's the second thing, okay? There's 2 things I want to show you guys. I want to show you how to set these shots up and move that cue ball around and mark them and see how these angles are dramatically changed from the runouts and how much more travel if you just get a few inches off. And that doesn't mean that you get all paranoid and you're all tense and, oh my gosh, perfectionistic, and it has to be, and I'm playing, and that. It's like, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I want you just to see in this drill, I call this a drill or a marked run out, whatever. It's not a drill, it's a way to learn that when that ball rocks through, it has problems. So if I hit this shot and I want to hit a stop shot and I tip up and that thing goes there, my pattern is different now, okay? It went through an entire ball, and now, sorry, I'm in the camera. Now, see what happens? I can't even hit that shot. If I don't change my mind on the shot, I end up with this, maybe. So that's what I'm saying. I missed it by one ball. Like there, gave me enough angle, I hit my stop shot and it slid over. I see that a ton. People, not being precise enough. And then this is another thing. I'm kind of spamming you guys, but so I'm adding a third, and I'll go to the third, and then the second that I did, I'll do last. But what I'm saying is, let's not freak out if we make them. Let's not get locked in on something. Let's not make our plan and then get locked in. So if we hit the shot and we do the same thing, we move forward a little bit, okay? Now, instead of shooting this shot, I have to look and say, do I still like that shot, or am I just totally locked in on the shot? And now I can change it and hit a simple shot to get back on track, right? Which that was kind of garbagey. Yeah, I needed to take more time and get here. So that's the point that I was trying to make anyway, so you gotta be detailed. So that's a little bonus coverage of, well, let's realize that we're training, we're watching what's happening, and we're able to be a little bit fluid with our choices. Okay. Now, the stop shot. I see this a ton, okay? This is a ton of what I see on the stop shot. People put their cue ball here to stop on the 4 for the 5. And if I watch someone that's been playing pool from anywhere from a year to 5 years, and they're recreational players, and I see a stop shot and they put it here, there's a big problem, because as you get farther away, this ball needs to be sliding when it hits. And if you hit it from this distance and you don't hit it hard enough and you hit a stop shot, it ends up with that shot. Now we're back in that position where the whole thing is over. Now I went from hitting a stop shot, roll shot, to having a full 8 inches of total travel on my cue ball after contact of the object ball. Now we're into the range where we have to go down and back and play position. And at best, we're gonna have 8 inches is gonna turn into, a half a foot's going to turn into 3 feet, basically. And it could turn into 12 feet, depending on where we get on the 5. I mean, it could turn into a lot of travel. So the thing that happens is, I do these videos with these little sticky stop shots from 4 inches away. And the reason why that is such a powerful shot is because once you learn to do that, you can step up and just stick the ball like that. And then you're in a spot where you can stick the ball again. Okay, see if I can get in there. And even that, I popped it back and I missed my position by about a half a ball. But I'm fine, because instead of being here, I'm going to push through and be in this zone. So I'm going to be, off my zone by a little bit, but I don't panic. I don't start drawing the ball. I don't start stunning it down the line. I just push it in, okay? And then I have my shape on the 8. Of course, I'd make that, you rake that one. So here, let's say I drew back here, okay? This is what we don't want to do when we get to the table. We don't want to panic and say we need to go towards the 8 ball and get closer, because that's what happens here. We hit that, we start stunning the ball and hitting it thin, and we start doing that, okay? See how bad that is? I've seen that in matches. I've seen people, that's about as bad as it gets. So what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, this is very exciting for me, because I see this all the time, is that all we want to do is, remember rule 1 or lesson 1 of the whole video I was doing? I go from here, okay, and I start, I don't want to, my shirt, I'm worried about my underwear showing. I push through and I start seeing for sure it's gonna go there and I like it. And for sure it's gonna go here and I like it. And for sure it's gonna go there and I like it. So I go back and I look at those balls in those positions and I look at them from this side, but I actually look at them from this side. I look at the ball here. If it pushes through and just sticks and barely goes through, I'm like, okay, I like it. 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 I got like 5 cue balls to work with there through. So then I come in here and I just push it and I know all I got to do is get that one to the pocket like that. And then I'm good on the 8, okay? And then I practice my sticky stop shot. Sticky stop shot, making noise on my sweatshirt, lots of pressure. That's terrible. Okay. That's why I work for a living. That's why I work for a living, right? Yeah, it's terrible. Okay. See, I missed shots. I totally lost the moment. All right. So that's it. I know you guys like it when I miss shots. I see you in the comments. And thanks everyone for commenting. Man, you make me want to come out here and make videos. I love it. I love it. This thing that's so cool, I'm going to get a little emotional, but now that I'm flying solo here, I have, like, we're up to like 133 subs before I started this video. And that's only like in 2 weeks. And I'm sitting there saying, holy cow, that's a decent amount of people. And when I left my other content thing, I think I was at like 6,000, right? And this just feels really good to me. It just feels really good. I feel like the comments are all positive and people are here because they want to be here. And I love it. And you guys are here to learn. You're not here because I got some sort of flashy setup. You're here to learn and grow with me. And this is very exciting. So I'm super excited. It really motivates me to come out here and make videos, and I'm excited. Yeah. So it's cool. So I hope you like this. The thing about like using this cue ball and moving these up and checking these spots, it's everything. It's everything. It really makes the game understandable, and it'll tighten your cue ball up, your cue ball positioning. I'm not caring about inside English 3 rails, 4, all that stuff. No. I just need you guys to work on this stop shot. And remember, the farther away we are, the harder it is to stop the ball. So when you get ball in hand, just get close to it. And then all you got to do is practice this little 3rd hinge sticky stop shot. It's just once, twice, boom. So I love that shot. I want everyone to learn it. It's really hard for people to learn because on that sticky stop shot, what happens is if you get too much forearm, you have to decelerate. See, if I'm really, really in my fingertips, I can accelerate and just stick it. See that? I just accelerate, and that acceleration is like, accelerate. So I love that shot. I wish everybody could do it. It's almost impossible for people to do, but I love it. So it's just accelerate, because that turns into a monster break, and I can draw the ball like 2 table lengths or almost, and it's like it's because of that, right? So anyways, but if you need to and you can't do the little sticky 3rd hinge stop shot, then at least get it closer and get your locked in forearm shoulder movement, and then just figure out a way to stop it closer like that, okay? Push it through, move your head down just like that. No, it's like, you can be stiff and do it, but I need you to learn that little sticky stop shot, because when you come back and you're farther away, I got 1 ball left, it's harder to hit that shot, especially when you can't hit the ball low enough. So you end up hitting this shot here, and it looks great when it happens and works. And I've done videos on this because that's about as good as it's going to be, because that thing is pretty frozen. The problem is when you're nervous and you decelerate, that ball scratches when you hit it that hard. The other problem is if you hit it too hard and too low, you end up doing that, and it deflects off and it kills your angle, and now you're in big trouble. Because if you put this here, it's very unlikely that you're going to, you can still shoot the 11 on that case, Not really. Let's show you how it goes wrong. I know you guys like the what goes wrong. You used to like them, so I don't know. There's no copyright on that, but that's the situation. See, now I'm off on this angle and I hit it, and now I'm coming down. But if I tipped up, I come down to here, and now I'm going back around the table again, and I'm just gonna scratch on it. Get in there. Okay, so you get it. What can go wrong? Whatever. Okay. See you later. This is awesome. Hope you learned some stuff. Bye.